Okay. I had to get off of the OBS and go to StreamYard because all this expensive equipment and cameras and mics and all of that stuff, and I still can't get the crap to work right. So you know what? I'm just so over it. I'm so frustrated with it. And normally I am pretty cool with stuff, but I just cannot do it. So at least I can't do it right now. Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me? Does everything sound good? We had to go back to StreamYard, you guys. Mrs. Katz, are you there? I am so sorry. I was fooling around with that thing all this time and I still couldn't get it to work right. I'm going to have to do some more testing and try to figure out why it's not working. Way better. Yeah, right. Yeah, but look at, I've got my, it's not like it's a cheap phone, but I bought all that equipment and for what? You know, my husband's like, oh, you'll be able to do this, that, and the other. And then he's like, I don't know how to do that stuff. Then if you don't know how to do it and I don't know how to do it and you're in technology, I think you've got to figure it out. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to put you guys on my little thing and we're just going to have to do it old school style. I could have told you StreamYard was the way to go. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to load StreamYard on my new PC and do it that way as well. Let me turn the sound off here. Yeah, and do it on the do StreamYard on my new PC because my husband looked up the OBS and, you know, a lot of people apparently like it, but it's just not working for me. All my cameras are new except my photo camera that also is also a recorder, video recorder, but it's practically new because I've never used it. Long story short, hi, Miss Frederick. Hi, baby. I'm just a little peeved right now because I was trying to get that OBS software to work and I could not get it to work. So I'm going to go back out there and delete that video because it just, we can check later or another time you like to, you can help look up the special effects. Oh, okay. Tuesday, heaven. Okay. I've got appointments coming in and everything. Okay, focus, 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 focus. Take your mind off of your frustrations. So, the girl, I'm going to have to aim you down and show you just this little small portion of London that I have left. Okay. Okay, so this tree right here, from here, all of this is done. From here, this symbol here, and this is what I have left to do. Everything else is done. See, and then the thing that I'm using is very limited as far as the arm being able to stretch on this thing too. And my other one is downstairs. It's actually outside. I am just not prepared for today. Now I'm getting frustrated even more, but let's move on. Okay. We'll do some of that diamond painting. I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I purchased. Oh, Lord. So when Willie came home, he came home on Saturday and he doesn't have Uber on his phone. And I was like, oh, how is he going to get home? And I had to work on Saturday. So I was just like, oh, I better go and, you know, order him an Uber or whatever. And then I looked at the time and I was like, it's already noon. He's probably so mad or caught a ride from Alan or something, you know? So I called him and he was like, yeah, I'm home already. I'm like, how'd you get home? He's like, an Uber? I said, how'd you get home? An Uber? He goes, I downloaded the app. Yeah, okay. So I forgot that man at the airport. I certainly did. That's how much I didn't want him to come home. Seriously, I didn't. I was like, I just need one more week, maybe two more. Yeah, that's what I need. Mm, mm, mm. So I know that sounds terrible, but it is the truth. He's like, did you miss me? No, Jesus, I did not. I miss my coffee in the morning. Okay, so let me show you guys these. So I don't know if any of you guys, I know a lot of you guys watch diamond art and maybe knitting and crocheting and, you know, cross stitching and stuff like that. But I love everything. That's just me. If it's out there, I want to learn how to do it, right? The problem is we never have enough time, right? So one of my other things I love to do is cross stitch, is scrapbook. So I was watching Gina K. I gotta slow down. I was watching Gina K, and if you haven't watched her channel, it's amazing. She's been on for many, 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 many years. She's got different ink pads and stuff, you know, stamps and all this kind of stuff named after her. Hey, Missy Pooh. Did I miss her? Hey, yes. Hi, Missy Pooh. Um, yeah, she's large and in charge, and that she is just so like, I love her calm demeanor. You know, she's the opposite of me. So I love watching her stuff. But sometimes when I go out there to purchase some of the stuff after these creators, I'm like, I can go on AliExpress and get that cheaper. So she was doing all of these cards with stencils. And I have a lot of stencils, but I don't have every stencil out there. So it's my job, it's my duty to get everything. You know how I roll, y'all. So I went to AliExpress and I ordered a bunch of stencils. So I hope you guys can see this with my funky light and my debacle with my stuff. Can you guys see this? You know, I'm gonna have to put a piece of paper in back of this thing for you guys can see. Let me get a color. Well, you know what? I'm gonna use one of these because I'm putting some pictures up over on that wall. So I'm going to show you guys these stencils. Check this out. Isn't this so cool? Why is that down there? Okay, hold on a minute, you guys. What the hell? Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I got the right thing going on. Okay. You guys are like, what the hell is she doing? Okay, look at this. Super cool. Girl collection. And mind you, these are just animals. Mind you, you can use these for, I've got grandsons, so I had to get, you know, sea creatures and sharks and all of that kind of stuff like that. So what you would do with this stencil right here is you would take a little chalk paint and paint it in on a card for a background or something like that. You guys know how to use stencils. I hope you can see them. And they're big too. They're not even trying to play with anybody. I also like that company. What is it? Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. What is the name of that company? They do all stencils. I should know them off the top of my head because they send me so many dang on emails. I'm just like, oh my God, stop it already. I can use those stencils on a cake. Yes, I need to get some of these. Yes, you can use stencils for everything. Like any type of art, you can use a stencil for. And I want to say that all of these stencils came to less than $20 or $30, where one stencil was like $9.97. And I was like, it's not like I haven't paid a lot for stencils before. You know, you go to an event or a scrapbooking event or something like that, and you see something, you just buy it, you know, that's cool. Hell, you're going to do that stuff sometime. But sometimes, honey, you got to count those coins. Now, let me tell y'all, look at those leaves. Think of doing them dark and light on the ends of them. You know what I'm saying? To make them look realistic. Let me tell you guys, you know, y'all my friends. So, we were down to $21,000 on our house a couple of weeks ago. Then we got down to 15,000. 510 left. Did you hear me? Just $10,000 left. I was like, girl. So I will be done in less than 60 days. We were shooting for August. Yeah, we were shooting for August. And then I just started throwing all my coins at it. And I said to my husband, let me pay the last 21, because he paid the last 28 on the other house. So I was like, okay, do you guys really want to see all of these stencils? Are you bored with my stencils already? Did I go too crazy with them? Oh, I love this one right here. You better ask somebody. Yes. Yes, I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it myself. And the Morpheus machine is doing really, really good. My cheeks are all broken out right here, like it's real textured, because I did a treatment on my face the other day. And so let me explain something to you guys. If you are Black, Mexican, Chinese, any type of minority, I often say this, your melanin is going to cause your skin to be hotter, not temperature wise, but hotter than other races. And so when you do a treatment, you have to literally turn the machine down for the other races, you know, for minorities. You have to turn it up for Caucasians and down for us. I should have turned the machine down even a little bit more for myself. But I was like, girl, heat the skin up and get yourself busy. And it's radio frequency, so I didn't really have to worry about burning my skin like a laser would, you know. But still, you can burn yourself. But I wasn't really worried about it because it was me. Now, if it was a patient coming in, I would have been more mindful. I'd been like, no, we don't want to heat your skin up like that. So, oh my God, look at these stencils. Look at that. On a wall, on a scrapbook page, you name it. Okay, and there's another lady I like to follow. Her name is Maremi, Maremi, small art. And oh my gosh. First of all, I love her little accent. Maremi. Yeah, that's her name. Maremi. Small art. She teaches you how to use a bunch of stencils. And again, she has a bunch herself. Can you guys see this, or am I going too fast? Route 66. And so That's what I want. I want one of these little VW bugs so bad. I love those. The little Volkswagens, rather. Mm-hmm. It's not a bug. It's the van, the old vans. Hi, Dawn. How are you, baby girl? So I'm just showing a bunch of stencils that I got from AliExpress. I don't even know how many I got, guys. Look at, I've got all of these still yet to go. Like, y'all don't want to see the rest of them. I know you don't. But stay. So if you guys don't shop on AliExpress, you certainly should shop there. Hi, baby. You gonna go get the baby? I'll think about it. You gonna think about it? Okay. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of stuff from there, even the dyes. I have an extensive dye collection for my Sizzix machine. I've got all of the Sizzix machines, the pros, the big ones, the small ones, you name them, I got them. And just think, I was going to load that OBS software on my Mac in the other room, and that way I would learn it thoroughly, and I am not even gonna stud that thing. Like my grandma said, I ain't studying it. So all of these stencils less than $20. So save your coins, go out to AliExpress. What is it? ALI. Yeah, EXPRESS Express. Okay. Go out to AliExpress and get yourself some stuff on the cheap. Don't give all of your coins to all of these manufacturers that they're not doing nothing but going over to China getting this stuff. So you go over there and get your stuff too. Now you have to wait for your stuff to come in, but I will say, I don't know what's up, but the stuff is coming in faster. Like I ordered these like 2 weeks ago and got them. Normally, you have to wait for a month, or by the time you get it, you've totally forgot that you've ordered stuff. But yeah, that didn't take long at all. I even got this cute little garden one. Look at that, y'all. Oh my God. I love it, love it, love it. So yeah, I have over 20 packages of all those stencils, and they're a good quality. It's just made out of the same material as the other companies here in the States. Now, remember I was telling you guys about Marry Me Small Art? I got to show you guys what I got. She has such amazing eyes for things, but I guess she has like 307 followers on YouTube. So she's got a huge channel. So of course she gets a lot of stuff sent to her, but she's also a designer. She's on a design team. But she says the sweetest things, with her little Irish accent, or whatever she's from, Irish, Scotland, I don't know, that. But she's like, oh yes, my love. And she just calls us her love. I'm like, I feel so loved by you. But anyways, one of her kits look like this. And she shows you how to, of course, use the kits, but she comes up with a very unique way of designing stuff, like her journals and, old books and stuff like this, the way she shows you all the mediums and all the different adhesives that she uses. And I mean, she explains things in great detail. So I really like her stuff. So this is the first kit that I've gotten from any of her recommendations. And I really like these ones, especially because they really look lifelike. The camera's not doing them justice. No, it's not. And then here's another package of the flowers that was in there. And again, you would put these on your journals, or you would put these on, she makes all types of stuff, all out of paper. So very, very unique. These flowers right here again. There, and the leaves look quite real on that. But I like her die cuts, or the die cuts by this company. This is 49 and Market. Yeah, I think that's the name of it. Maybe it's Art Options. I don't know. I don't actually really even know. Yeah, it's 49 in Market because it says www.49inmarket.com. So that's the name of the company. So look at all of these different die cuts and stuff like that. So she is the one that I followed with those books that I showed you guys last week. Okay, look at my nails. Look at my nails and admire my nails. Let me tell you something about my nails before I show you the rest of the stuff. So I went and got my nails done. I like to go to Villa Nails, and I love the same people. But for some reason, the girl was in the hospital or something like that, they said, and they did not know when she was getting out or what was going on with her. So I was like, okay, fine. So I'm going to have to use a different person for my nails. No problem. I got the same person for my feet. She's working on my nails. I tell her the way that I want it. I tell her I'm slightly picky, all of these things, right? I'm sitting there, I'm talking, got my earbuds in, talking to Sabrina, get my feet done, doing a marvelous job on my feet, you know, really into my massage, you know, that's why you want the same person, right? So afterwards, very pleasant experience. Love my nails, love my feet. Okay, it's time to roll out, right? So I'm about to walk out, and the girl said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. I'm not going to be able to put any diamonds because I wanted some diamonds put on." And she was like, "I'm not going to be able to put on any diamonds because my other appointment is here." I'm like, "Okay, that's fine. You know, I don't have to have the diamonds. If I really wanted them, I'd go put them on myself or go to another place or have another person do it. No, 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 no. I don't want to be complicated. That's fine." So she walks away. So I'm about to walk out, and I look down, and my hands look ashy. So I says to another employee there, I'm like, hey, a nail tech. I said, "Hey, can I get a little oil for my hands?" And um, she says, no, go ask the other person. Okay. So I'm like, okay. And I says, "That's okay. Don't even bother. Don't even worry about it." Then I look at my receipt, which I normally don't do at my nail place, you know, because I normally walk up to the front and pay. But the guy said that had just finished my feet. I'm not going to call him out by name. He said, "Here, Lisa, your nails are still wet," which they're dipped. So no, they're not, but whatever. Let me go run your credit card for you. So I says, okay. So he came back, and I'm still talking to Sabrina. I'm gathering all my stuff up, and I look at the receipt. And mind you, normally I wouldn't care. I am an excellent tipper. I'm very, you know, generous. You know, I like to give anywhere from $10 to $20, depending on how I really feel and how I really like the service. Okay. $5 to me is kind of insulting. So if you spent an hour with me, come on, people, even $10 is low. So all I had was $28. So I gave 115 and 113, right? So I'm looking at my receipt, and I'm like, wait a minute, you charged me extra fees on this. You charged me $5 to remove my nails, which I've seen that on there before. So I'm cool with that one. You charged me $5 because to shape my nails. Doesn't shaping the nails go with getting your nails done? Then you charge me an additional $5 for long nails. I've never been charged for long nails. So now we got $15 extra on my nail bill. Okay, Lisa, it's whatever. Then I look down, and I'm like, wait a minute. You charge me an additional $20 to have gel polish put on my toes? Like, whenever has it been $20? So now you have charged me an extra $35 to do my hands and my feet. And when I looked at him, he kind of looked at me like, you know that look when someone's being seedy. So I was just like, wait a minute here. You charged me $35. So my nails came to like 107 for my nails and my feet, which isn't bad. I wouldn't have said anything to it. But just the fact that I was able to pinpoint where you ripped me off, I was talking to Sabrina, like I said, and I says, you know what? I don't do this. I will pay if it's $107. I will pay that. $120 it's been sometimes. I will pay that. But to charge me and to take advantage is a whole nother ball game. So this is C1. This color is called C1. So when I went to a different nail place, they didn't have C1. So I was like, okay, Lisa, either get over your nail color or just go get ripped off. No. Or next time you go, you tell them, no, 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 no. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but I know that it was enough to piss me off because, yeah, that's just not cool. They should have given you the YouTube oil. I know. I mean, yeah, they should have given me some oil for my hands. I would never say to someone if I worked at a place, no, 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 go ask somebody else to do that. Like I wasn't waiting on you. No, we got to show unity. It's supposed to be one front. So I was just kind of little taken back by that. I was a lot taken back by that. So not only was I ripped off, but I was given bad service at the end. But I don't know how over it I am. We'll see when it's time for me to get my nails done. So here is another die cut set. Now, y'all look at this. Look at these. Tell me you couldn't figure out what to do with all of this goodness. I will. Okay, so, and they put a stencil in there, and it looks like this. And again, she shows you. I just want to copy hers. I was looking at hers and I was like, baby girl, just let me copy your stuff, you know? So she goes real slow, step by step, shows you everything. This is a very thin wood veneer. This one is. And then these papers are super yummy. These papers are giving me life. Like I can breathe through this. So this morning, my husband bought me my coffee in bed. I was like, okay, maybe I missed my coffee in bed. He thinks I'm crazy. Girl, I was feeling that. Go back to where you came from. Get out of this house. But I was nice. Like right before, part of the reason I was late, not only did he turn my computer off and I had to load my computer, you know, wake it back up in order to get on here. But I was making him, he says, I want some grits. I was like, oh, I didn't have to cook when you were gone. Hey, Nancy. Are you in there? Miss Nancy Pooh. So, oh my God, these papers are so pretty. And they look a totally different color. Like they're really muted, but they look really bright on the camera when I'm looking at this. So you guys, Sabrina has been killing it when it comes to, oh God, look at this. Hey, Snuggies. That's a cute name. She's been killing it when it comes to the doing the sublimation and all her Cricut stuff. I was like, such a show off. But anyways, these papers are gorgeous and they're so thick. Can you hear that? They're not thin. They are. And then I'll show you this one. Look at, I love these flowers in that corner right here. And then these ones right here. Okay, so this is the whole kit. Now, what was the price of this kit? You got the stencils, you got all of this paper goodness going on, you got all of these packages of flowers and all of this stuff right here. And I want to say that that this kit was $38, $39 or something like that. Then you got your drop of blood, bring one of your children, you know, all that shipping and stuff like that they always do. So by the time they finish out the door, I think it came to like $53. Now I didn't want to pay the $53, but I'm telling you guys, if you go over to Marami Small art, and look at her channel and look at what she does with this package. It goes far. It hits hard. So, Penny Gale, hi. How are you, baby? I love that name too. I'm really into names. You know what I can't do? Did I ever tell you guys I am like the world's worst speller? Like, I cannot spell. If they hadn't made me write my name over and over in kindergarten, I probably couldn't spell that either. Put this crap in here. I can't get it back in there. So, oh, let me show you guys this. Look at this little outfit. My daughter bought it for me. And you know what I'm drinking? Y'all know I don't like beer, right? So I'm trying to force myself to like beer. And I think I'm starting to like these Shiners, the Shiner Bock beer. I like the flavored ones, but this isn't a flavored one. This is, well, I guess all things have a taste, right? So it's flavored, but it's not. They actually have like apple cider and different flavors. And once, what is it, at Christmas time or whatever, they come out with a special flavor for that month. So it's good. I like this one. Well, I'm like learning to like it. I used to always say that beer tastes like hot piss because that's what it tastes like to me. I'm sorry if I offend anybody. So let's do some diamond arts and let's talk. So my sister, my sister works for a place that I actually used to have a partner, and that partner son has taken over that business, right? And my partner passed away. So my sister is over there, and that partner and I was doing business together. And I was like, hey, I need to make some money on such and such and such and such. She was like, Lisa. I was like, it's all about business. And so she kind of got quiet, and I knew, oh, that's Sean going into her little shell. She don't want to ask for any coins on behalf of her sister. She just wants me to, do what I do and turn money that way, but she doesn't want it to come back my way if she's got to get involved. Of course, she wants my business to be successful, but she doesn't want to have to be the one to go to her partner and say, hey, you need to make sure my sister's taken care of because she's doing X, Y, and Z for us, So I was like, oh, you ain't got to worry about that because mama got a mouth on her. Mama can speak for herself. So I was just like, hello, I'm over here. And shoot some coins my way. And he was like, oh, absolutely. So I called my sister back. I was like, you ain't got to worry about talking to him about it. I've already taken care of that. So she was like, I know you did. Come on now. If I'm making your business successful, you've got to make sure that you make me successful. That's how that goes. Come on, let's go down here and do some of this diamond art. Now, remember I told you guys that I loved London, this piece. You know how when you're about to give birth, you start nesting, you start cleaning and doing all of this stuff, preparing for the baby, and you're so happy it's about to get out of my body. That's how I feel about this piece. I'm getting excited because it's about to get out of my sight. It's gorgeous though. It is, but it's got to go. Yes, it's got to go. Go down. Let me show you guys some of these. Okay. Ooh, it's so bright. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. Okay, let me go up a little bit and you can follow me. Okay, so let me tell you guys an interesting story. I'm going to tell you a story that's going to blow your mind that you're not even going to believe I'm telling you this story. Like, some things should not be shared. I'm an open book. Here we go. So, when I was a teenager, I was dating this guy. And you guys know, This is an absolutely true story. This is how it went down. I was dating this guy, and he was a few years older than me. And this is actually um, right before I met Jim. Well, this guy was a drug dealer, and I did not know he was a drug dealer. Well, I shouldn't say drug dealer like he was some big, big time cocaine, some type of dealer. He wasn't like that. He sold pot to all the locals. Nowadays, I guess he wouldn't even be considered big time, but everybody knew him. And I didn't know. I was so naive. I was just so intrigued that he liked little old me. And he had a good looking face and a nice body. And, well, one day I said to my stepmother, "Oh, I want you to meet my new boyfriend." And she said, "Oh," and I says, "Yeah." And my dad said, "Well, why don't you invite him over for dinner?" And I said, "Okay." So I called him. He came over. And when he walked in, my dad shook his hand. "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" And my stepmother was in the kitchen. And in the way that the kitchen was, you had to come around the corner to be in the dining room and the front room area. Well, when they locked eyes, I was like, this is weird. Is she judging him, by his appearance, why is she looking at each other? Well, she knew him because she had been buying marijuana from him. So she knew that he was a drug dealer. I didn't know. So she says to me later on, "You can't date him." "Why not?" um "I just don't want you dating him." "Why not?" Give me an excuse. Give me a reason why I cannot date him. What's wrong with him? He's a nice person. He's very polite, respectful. I mean, what's up? She's like, "No, you cannot date him." I'm like, "Dad, jump in here." And he was like, "Well, if your mom said you can't date him, you can't date him." I'm like, "Okay, this is not fair. I'm going to go to my room." I was a valley girl back then. Wow. So when he saw me the next day, he said, "So that's your mom, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's my stepmother." He's like, "Yeah, I know her." I said, "What? How do you know my stepmother?" He's like, "Yeah, we had some dealings." I was like, do, so clueless. Dealings? "Yeah, she bought some pot from me." "What? Wait a minute. How did she buy drugs from you?" And he's like, "That's what I do." "But you work at the local grocery store. I thought you were a good person. And he's like, "I thought you knew. I thought you knew that's what." I'm like, "I had no idea you was a drug dealer. How would I know? It's not like I went looking for drugs. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe this. I'm dating the local drug dealer. It's a true story. So that relationship ended promptly. That was about enough for that. And yeah, I was in the kitchen and I was making grits right now for Willie. And I was like, Willie is such a good guy. Like, he's clean cut. Well, he ain't got no hair, but you know what I mean when I say clean cut overall. He's a good guy. He doesn't do drugs. He loves music. We have a lot of stuff in common. On and on and on and on and on. The marriage is all right. It ain't great, but it ain't bad. It's all right. It's just a marriage. So I was just like, yeah, my life could have been so different than what it is. My husband is responsible financially. He makes sure things get taken care of and stuff like that. So long story short, um that's how I dated the local the drug lord. you know, if you think back, guys, I mean, honestly, if you think back to when you were young and some of the decisions that we made, or just being ditzy, just being naive, you know, things could have really gone wrong or happened, you know. So I'm sure they say you're saved by your grandmother's prayers. I'm like, I must have been saved by my grandmother's prayers because if you think that's a story, I got even more stories than that to tell you. Uh-oh, something fell off with this thing. I'll worry about that later. So yeah, California is a crazy place to grow up in because you never know. You could be dating a local drug dealer. All righty, let's get some of these drills down here. How are you guys doing? Let me see some of these things here. What? You must be close to being done, sister. Yes, I am. Do you see this? Do you see this? So I have this symbol over here to do, and then this right here. Yes. And Nancy, I did get your email, and I promise you, as soon as those stamps go on sale, I'm gonna go shopping for you, baby girl. They do not have a Hobby Lobby up in Canada, so that baby can't get her stamps on. Nancy, do you do scrapbooking or journaling or um, art journals? What are you gonna do with those stamps? Because you know I'm nosy. I wants to know. Take me along with you. Wasn't that a crazy story? You just never know what's going to come out of my mouth, huh? My sister, she's like, why do you tell those people your business? Why not? It's part of my life. There is not anything. I mean, honestly, I know a lot of people have a lot of shame and guilt in their life like that, you know, or stuff that happens that they don't want to share with people. Honey, it ain't nothing new under the sun. Nothing. I mean, yeah, you guys might not have dated a drug lord, but I keep saying drug lord like I was some big time girlfriend to the mafia or whatever, but no. But still, that was a big deal. What if the police come raiding that place and I'm in there with him? You know? Yeah, no, I'm not feeling that. So I'm still waiting for my other Poshy pins to come, guys. Oh, I cannot wait. Because you know, Nicole, she puts it down. She puts it down. Let me see. Okay. Nancy, do you have a Harbor Freights? Okay, what questions did I miss? I want to make sure. Like always. Oh, Penny, you're not late, baby girl. Uh, just noticed Diamond Art Club is releasing 50 diamond paintings this week. Oh my good lord. Thank you. She said she liked my outfit. My daughter bought me this outfit. Okay, so let me tell you guys. Okay, so let me tell you guys why I even thought about that story, because Kimberly bought me this outfit, right? Reebok. And my first, because my parents were so like cheap with our clothes, right? So my first pair of expensive shoes were Reeboks. And he bought me the classic white Reeboks that drug boyfriend did, that dealer. He bought me the Reebok. So when I saw these, Kimberly knows that story, my daughter. And so she was just like, Mom, when I saw this outfit, I thought about that story you told me. And I was like, yeah. As soon as I took it out of the bag and I looked at it, it was like Reebok. It was like that word just, isn't it really strange how things make you have flashbacks? Oh, oh my good Lord. It is 5:56, you guys. It seems like we just got together. You know why? Because I was fooling around with that OBS system over here and I had to come over here to StreamYard in order to get up. So I wasted like 15 minutes of my talking time fooling around with that thing. Well, my time is over. I am so sorry. We have to go to Miss Principal Painter. But before we go to Miss Principal Painter, I wanna pose something to you guys right quick. I'm thinking about moving my lives to Sunday. as opposed to Monday at 5, because Monday at 5, people are just getting off from work. You are just getting the bobby pins out of your hair and about to drive down the road to get to the house, and Lisa is on. You know what I'm saying? So I thought maybe a better time would be Sunday at 8 or 9 o'clock. What do you guys think? Um, yeah, so maybe I'll even try it out. Maybe I will try out next Sunday and see if it works better, because yesterday I could have taken you guys along and I could have just did some, little chit chat with you guys, but um I was watching a show, so that kind of outweighed it. And I'm off on Mondays, but of course I'm off on Sunday too. And Sunday just seems like it would be a better day. Everybody's sitting at home, you just kind of relax and doing your diamond art, and you can just hear me rattle on about, my stupid stories. So tell me, you guys, what are you guys thinking? Let's see. That is 10 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so then if I went on at 8, that would be 9 o'clock um, Eastern time, or in the AM. I'll message you. Oh, she must be talking to. Um, Anybody got any good thoughts about a good time on Sunday? I'm really interested in hearing you guys' thoughts on. Oh, Cheryl, no, the papers weren't from AliExpress. The papers were part of that package that came. I'm just going back through making sure I didn't miss any of you guys' messages. But I'm really interested in finding out what time is going to be best and kind of picking a time that works better. Like I said, Monday at 5 o'clock, everybody is just, I just think it's not that good of a time. Just let me know. So let's go on over to Principal Painter House, because it is 5:59 and it is her time, and I'm not trying to go over because that's just rude. Not that I'm not known to be rude, but I don't want to try to be rude to her. So I'm going to say deuces to you guys. Hi, Logan. Logan just got in. Deuces, guys. Be blessed and take care of yourself.